We're going to talk about Datagate in a second. I'm not off of it. But come on, we got more frivolous rap beef to get to.
Big Sean and Kendrick. This one's been bubbling for quite some time.
No. Pick your side of the fence first. State your alliance. State what side you on. I would play that fucking state your name gangster, but I'm not trying to do all that right now.
Joe, I'm on the side of hip-hop.
Safe answer. It's good. Safe answer. Part my left.
Yeah, I'm rolling with TD. Fuck that.
Why do I have to part my left? Sometimes it's more comfortable.
Nah, Sean,
you're left-handed. You don't got to part.
Sean is witty.
With a fist?
I think Sean will do all right in a battle.
You think what?
Sean is witty. I think Sean will do all right in a battle.
Rory, listen, you already got me in trouble with Big Sean once, so I'm walking very carefully with this here.
Me saying this has nothing to do with the trouble. That's honestly how I feel.
Okay, that's fine. Tell me if there is tension in this relationship, because
But wait, is it all this from an old ass like something that happened?
I still don't really know how this started.
Don't ask me anything. Okay. I don't know anything
They
at
have
all.
the Wi-Fi in Turks.
Is a friend of the show and a friend of Joe.
Big fan of the show.
I've heard the snippet, the Kendrick snippet.
I thought that was some old shit.
It was some old shit.
I'm going with Parks because that sounded really deep.
It was some old shit.
It didn't sound new at all.
Y'all know it's old.
But they've been throwing a little couple shots at each other for a while,
But
right?
that beef starts sometimes off of old shit. This is how me and Royce's beef started. Off of me dissing him on Thou Shall Not Come. On Moo Music 3, I think it was. I erased it and put out Moo Music 3, and then months later, somebody put out the unedited version.
You gotta start paying your
of
engineers.
that. Yeah, I didn't pay that.
Parks leaked it.
Yeah, no,
That wasn't me.
Royce.
Parks would never treat me that way.
Royce, you heard this one?
Yeah, Parks didn't get paid mad times and didn't leak stuff.
That's bad.
But yeah, so sometimes beef can start off of old shit. So what does it matter?
I think they've thrown shots at each other, and I think, just my guess, because they've stopped throwing shots as of late, that they pieced it up behind closed doors. That's just my guess. So I don't think this old clip is going to spark anything new.
Let me know when you're done guessing.
Tell us what you know.
Okay. Sean has said that verbatim to me out of his mouth, what you just guessed. So I don't know if you're saying guess to just be safe still, but he has assured me.
I wasn't going to talk about any private conversations I was having.
That ain't private. He fucking kicked our backs in for perpetuating some shit that didn't really exist. He made me feel like a complete loser on the phone, overwhelmed with guilt.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, man, now that I'm listening to you, I see what you're saying.
I am a loser.
Yo, I am kind of lame.
Yeah, but I don't see no real rap beef coming right now, especially after all this nip shit. Everybody,
I never want to hear from you. You're the same guy that told me Drake. You told me Drake and Kanye wouldn't beef because they were on songs together. I'm never listening to you.
We're in a different mode right now, though. I think everybody's in a different mode right now, different mindset.
I agree.
So I don't think that any rappers are gonna really go at each other like right.
I don't.
And I think this shit been over with.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see a beef from this. I'm with you. I don't. These two gentlemen are extremely successful. So when you have this, we've had this talk here before. When you're that successful, beef is a business decision. When you're taking your time away from whatever it is that you're doing, you are either losing or gaining money. Period. I don't think that Big Sean or Kendrick today are stopping anything that they're doing for a back and forth with each other. Now.
And I think they're both in album mode, judging by their last releases. Timing-wise, and how they usually put music out. I think both of them are gearing up to do an album.
I think Sean is definitely in album mode.
Yeah.
Well, we can see that from
I mean,
Sean.
he started his rollout.
What happened with Kendrick to make you say that?
Just Kendrick's timing and how he usually does albums, and I'm going by the TDE schedule with everything. I just think now it's time for Kendrick.
So you're going by nothing.
No, I'm going by their roster, how they usually do things, and how long Kendrick usually takes to do an album. I can make a guess, an educated guess through that.
His last album came out when?
Was it last year?
No.
Was that 2 years ago?
Damn, it was 2 years ago.
Shit. Yeah, it's time.
2017.
We are failures. We had Punch on the phone and didn't even ask him this.
He wasn't going to tell us no way.
Yeah,
but he did say shit.
But sometimes you can get an answer from somebody not answering.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we can just gauge.
Right.
It's at least a little something more to go on.
Kendrick is probably coming.
But I'm not totally off of what Rory's saying. All right, Kendrick's coming. I'm with you.
I think he is. Yeah. And his rollout isn't going to be like we're going to know. So.
Listen, Sean assured me that there was not a beef between him and Kendrick. Positive. He said we are making things up. We know, he said, he understands how it looks, but there is no beef.
What does their beef stem from? The Control-verse? Don't say the Control-verse.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I don't think that was it.
I don't know enough about their history
I really don't know where it came from.
to know a full-fledged thing about anything.
Right.
I've only ever been a rapper, so I can spot rapper things.
Right.
But I don't know anything about their relationship.
Right.
In rapper things, yeah, you niggas is beefing. Which is exactly what I said when he told me that they wasn't beefing. I said, yes, y'all are.
How you gonna tell a nigga that they beefing?
Because
Nigga on the phone, yo,
telling
y'all
you.
beefing.
You are beefing with them.
No, we're not. Like, we're not
Well,
beefing.
listen, I won't be the guy to tell you that you are beefing, but I won't allow you to tell me that you're not, because you telling me about real life, and I'm telling you that I know rapper language.
Okay.
And even if you and your extra nice, polite, mannerable, upstanding citizen ass don't read bullshit well, my bullshit ass does. Like, I read bullshit well. So I then told him all of the rappers over the years that have told me that they were best friends and would never beef, that then went on to beef.
Yeah, but things change. I mean, you can't say somebody is gonna beef with somebody.
I know,
and then they don't beef
but
until 10 years
Maul,
later, and you say, "Oh, I told you."
One day I would like to have a podcast about all of the almost beefs that happened between rappers that were friends that it just never worked out because they were friends. Wale is in a few of them. Cole is in a few of them. There's a bunch of beefs that almost happened this decade that we
Kanye's in a lot of them.
that we just
Most
never
of them.
saw. And Kendrick and Sean, that's there.
Drake and Kendrick too.
And 100%. Listen, Kendrick and Sean could both come here right now and say, yo, we not beefing. There was never beef. There was never no anything. I would call both of them liars. Speaking of just knowing how people move, and this is totally off. When the Jay-Z, I gave $15 million to whoever, the Nipsey thing, and then somebody reached out to Rock Nation, and Rock Nation said, no, we didn't do that. Please don't do anything like that. Hey, how would we ever know? We would never know. We would never know if he really did that or not.
Yeah, but that's Jay's always moved like that. He doesn't make a lot of his moves public information.
Yeah.
But that's kind of my point. What's really happening and what we need the public to think is really happening is always two different things. I can't say what was donated where. It's none of my fucking business. Mm-hmm. But I know Hov, and Hov wouldn't want it widespread public knowledge if he did do that.
Right. Of course not.
He would be the exact person to deny it and say, yo, kill all that. Never happened. Mm-hmm. Click, the end. So I'm not buying it if them two niggas tell me that there has never been any rap tension between the two of them.
I think rap naturally is tension. When
Not if we friends, not if we kicking it, not if I want the best for you, not if I'm in your studio session, I'm on tour with you.
But even in that, it's a competitive sport.
I'm not competing with my friends in nothing.
No, that's not true. You got
Name one thing. Give me one example. I've been alive 38 years. Give me one friend and one thing.
In Slaughterhouse, I'm sure y'all was competing for verses.
I didn't. I didn't.
Y'all was not. We're not getting in that studio and trying to compete with each other to who could rap better.
No.
You're lying.
I didn't. I'm talking about me.
Well, what I'm saying is, friends can absolutely have competition between each other. But now when it starts getting like it's like on some real personal shit, that's different. But in our craft and what we do,
I have never competed with my friends.
Like you see it all the time in NBA.
Forget about me.
A lot of these dudes
don't tell me about NBA. I'm talking about y'all, nigga.
No,
tell me about.
I'm just saying that friends can be.
we got the jerseys.
No, friends can be competitive. I'm just saying friends can be competitive. That's all I'm saying. But I don't look at that as beef though. Is what I'm saying. Like friends can compete though.
Yes, friends can definitely compete.
That was a spot.
And in rap,
there's a phrase.
And in rap,
Yeah.
if I spit a bar and I put your name in it, people might say, "Oh, they beefing." It's like, nah, you know what it is.
I
Like,
never know that you can fight your friends.
Absolutely.
I want to call Royce.
Call Royce.
He might not answer, but call him.
I am going to call Royce.
You know Royce. He might not answer, but call him.
Nah, Royce probably pick up.
I ain't spoke to Royce.
It's
in like
9
a year.
o'clock. Royce might.
Nah, that's not true.
Royce might just be waking up.
And this is gonna be the first call in a year.
Fuck it.
Oh God.
Hey, we out here.
Because Maul raised a good point, and I want to know. I want to know if he ever felt that way. But Royce a real nigga, so I know he didn't ever go in the booth feeling like that way either.
As friendly competition.
No, I
trying
don't
to
think you compete with your friends in anything.
Not in a negative way.
No.
Yeah.
Bill?
You can push each other.
Nickel,
What's up, my nigga?
I love you, and we're on air, but I thought of you really quick, so I want to ask you this. I want to have a private conversation off air, but we're talking about friends competing with friends in anything, and they brought up a slaughterhouse sessions, and I said I never did any slaughterhouse session competing with y'all in anything, and I can't think of any one thing I've ever competed with my friends in life.
Competing?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I think it's because we all lyricists that people think that since we do competitive rap, and we were like four of the last guys to do competitive rap. I think that's why people, when they imagine our sessions, they imagine us just in the studio just battling each other. You remember we did that interview and they asked us if we were gonna have hooks on the album.
That's a great question.
Real life.
Fair question.
That's a great question.
That happened in real life.
I do remember that. Yeah, but who did that? Somebody got to be responsible for that dumb shit.
Hooks?
Ask them that.
Who did hooks?
Royce, have you competed with a friend of yours in anything in life? Forget rap.
Friendly competition. I don't think that's what you asked. What you talking about right now? Friendly competition is always going to exist. I mean, we push each other. That's what
Yeah.
We push each other to be great. It's like Jordan and Pippen.
I think your definition of competition is just different from what maybe we're talking about.
I want my friends to succeed.
Yeah, of course.
You still want them to
competition
succeed.
isn't- no.
That doesn't mean you don't want them to
not in a-
succeed.
not in
Us competing is pushing you forward to succeed.
You as a competitor
Yeah, not in
are
that-
thinking
not in-
cutthroat.
Not in a negative way, in any shape, form, or fashion.
Right. Don't compete.
You take it because when you compete, you're thinking of cutthroat. I'm gonna throw these elbows, whatever. But competing doesn't necessarily mean cutthroat. Doesn't have to mean
No.
cutthroat.
Royce, when your next album dropping?
When's my next album dropping?
Yep.
I'm not sure, man. Like I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to tie up a few loose ends, man. This whole me making beats thing is slowing me the fuck down.
You producing the whole album, Royce?
Oh man, Jesus.
I got a project that I'm doing the whole thing, and then I got another one where I'm probably not gonna do none of it. So
I could imagine that shit would be annoying,
it is, bro. It's annoying.
especially
Very annoying.
learning it and then wanting to infuse it in your shit immediately.
Right.
Yeah, because when you got I'm producing the whole thing on your mind, and then it's hard to just focus on one element. You focusing on one element, and in another part of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, well, I also got to do this too. I also got to do the beat. I also got to do, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to write, and then I'm thinking in the midst of the beat, then I start messing with the beat, and then next thing you know, 3 hours go by, and I didn't write nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real time consuming.
And because of that, do you feel like it's taken away from your rapping at all?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Wait, why you laugh?
I had to laugh at that one.
Like, nah, don't get it fucked. Yo, Royce, let that nigga know. Don't get it fucked up. That pin's still crazy,
Royce
nigga.
didn't laugh like that. Like it was me.
Yeah, don't
I
get
ain't
fucked
sleeping, Royce.
Friendly competition.
No. Yeah, I forgot about that part. All right, Royce, I love you, man. I'll call you off air so we can kick it.
All right, my G. Love y'all too, man.
All right, bro.
Peace.
That laugh, boy.
Yeah, like, nah, don't get it fucked up. Come on, I got 900 in the tuck. If anybody got 900 in the tuck, it's Royce.
100%.
But two niggas I would never diss in rap is Royce and Fab.
But you
This
dissed him.
Royce and rap already.
But I didn't put out.
No, okay.
Parks did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. It was Parks. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, Maul. So that I'm not off of that friendly competition thing, but my ADD.
Not that you're
No,
just. I think
I
it's
think
your
you're
definition.
different. Yeah. That's why
All
the
right,
term
I'm just
friendly
saying-
competition exists.
There's a certain level of
I
respect.
guess I've never had to do that with my friends.
Well, you're thinking of when you're competing in competition with someone. It's like I'm win no matter
Listen,
what.
it's a
And your
certain-
friends have been in different lanes.
It's a
most of your
certain-
life.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Yeah, like you
It's
never,
a certain level of respect that you have to maintain in competition. Like with rappers, if this is your real friend and you're competing with bars, it's certain shit you can't say. Like you can't say "suck my dick." Like you can't say. It's certain shit you can't say, but you can still be competitive and let a nigga know, like, yeah, I think I'm better than you. Period. There's nothing wrong with that. That's. I think rappers welcome that shit, and honestly, I think that's what is needed. More of that is needed.
Enough of that conversation. What did y'all think of Kendrick's diss snippet?
I'm not listening to some shit from 2011.
Fuck you. I ran that shit back 90 times. God damn it. I was like,
but it was only like, what?
It was some light jabs.
Four
check
bars?
this out.
It was some light jabs.
If Kendrick is coming to Sean's doorstep that way, you gonna have a long day.
I only heard 20 seconds. I don't know what y'all
Light
heard.
jabs.
That would be a good battle, though.
No, those wasn't light jabs. You gave us the finally famous pun. You threw in some girlfriends. That's not light. What else you got?
Light. That's what I'm saying. It was,
You
it
ain't
was,
got
It was some
much.
shit coming
it
after
was
that.
light to me. I think Kendrick go more than that.
I say if
But again,
that
it's a
was if
snippet.
that
We
was
don't even know what
we
if
all
that
heard
was
the
the
same
cadence
20
of that
seconds.
one. Yes.
It was like 20 seconds.
You
Right? I
finally
want to make
famous.
sure y'all didn't hear whole record.
rap, because of who you date. And if I see you, motherfucker, it's gonna be in your fate.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't
Okay.
remember that bar.
Whatever you said. That was Turk's
Along
Joe.
those lines. He had his Turk's ears on.
Turk's Joe.
Yeah, he had his Turk's ears on.
Yeah, I think Kendrick could have a long day if that's what he's coming to Big Sean doorstep with.
Yeah.
And we'll never see this. Actually, yes, we will.
Wait. You saying,
Yes, we will.
Wait.
We
You
are
saying-
going to see this.
Wait, you saying you think Kendrick would have a long day if that's all he had?
Yeah.
I don't think that's all he had, though. Come on.
Of course, I don't either.
I don't care what that song. Add on 2 minutes to that. Whatever you're gonna say in that cadence, on that flow, in that voice, is gonna have a real long day packing up Big Sean.
Well,
of course, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah, to be clear, like as amazing as Kendrick is, as far as bar for bar battle wow you bars, Big Sean will probably wow more people.
They're two different rappers.
Yeah.
They're,
You think,
they're-
wait.
And
You
I
think
think
Big Sean would wow you more than Kendrick?
if we're talking straight punchlines, like
Punchlines,
shit
yeah.
that's you're gonna go, oh, okay, and shit you're gonna remember. Sean does that better than Kendrick,
Kendrick's not a punch guy,
but I don't think
punchline
Kendrick
guy.
cares about that.
Right.
Kendrick's a musical rapper, like
Right.
he's in a whole different lane than Sean is in that degree, and not in a lower lane. Just they're in different lanes.
No, Kendrick is the top of the top as far as MCing. It's just different types of MCing.
He's not the punchline like ooh shit type.
You know,
rapper.
Kendrick
Not
is
to say he can't do that.
He's definitely more of a song structure
Yeah.
album rapper for sure.
Yeah. He's not a punch.
You're
might-
gonna
he
you're
might-
gonna
he
go
might
you're
have
gonna
the
go
best-
wow to the
some of the
whole
best rap
verse,
albums
not
ever.
to one specific line.
If Big Sean wasn't such a nice guy, we would hear more from this. We would.
Yeah, he's in his Zen shit right now.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad at that. I'm never
Me
mad
neither.
when
Me
anybody's in a
neither.
certain space.
Well, I'm all for rap beefs, but I'm with niggas being in a certain space. and
No,
feeling
I'm
good
all
and
for rap beefs that
mentally
stay
fit
with
and
records.
healthy.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm totally here for that.
But I
once,
think-
once
I
the
think-
records stop, y'all can be friends.
No,
I'm
but
not
see, I
invested
think in order to
beefs
do that good, you have to be in a certain
Kendrick,
space,
Cole, Wale, and Drake owe us at least 7 different beefs that I can name from those variables.
You are correct.
Yeah.
though. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that.
that class.
And there has been
That
No,
class.
no, throwing yay to
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
throw
those.
Kanye in
To
there.
all of those.
That
and there's
class-
been subs amongst all of them towards
100.
each other.
That class has swept a lot of shit under the rug because they were so successful.
Yeah. Smart.
And throw Cuddy in there.
Cuddy ain't barring nobody.
Yeah.
Cuddy,
I love Cuddy, but
Cuddy has caught
Cuddy's
bars
gonna
from
humble-
all of them.
Yeah, but he better not say nothing back. He just got to get bars.
All right, he might hum y'all to death.
I'm
Yeah.
shutting up. Every
Yeah,
time
you hum
we
if
have
you
a
want to.
real
Come
nigga
if you want
talk,
to.
Rory sneaks Cuddy in there.
Which is so why you try to pick.
And I
I'm
love
not even
Cuddy,
a-
but
I'm
Cuddy
not even
don't
a
want
I
Cuddy
that.
fan.
love Cuddy.
Yeah,
All right,
Cuddy
how
can't
can
walk.
I
You're not barring nobody.
how can I not when every single rapper we named has dissed Cuddy, has had an issue with Cuddy?
No, we're
every last
Why
one of
they
them.
hate
Wait, no,
Cuddy,
no.
man? He
We're
be
just
humming.
saying,
Them
we're
niggas
just
had-
saying Cuddy can't say anything
no,
back.
Yeah,
He
that's-
be
y'all know?
sad
Them,
and humming.
How y'all know?
them niggas was stepping to Cuddy with like ambiance beefs.
Yeah, like nigga, my sage is
Yo.
better than yours, nigga. My sage burn different,
see
nigga.
this?
Over here, you know what I'm
see
saying?
his light?
My moon rise when y'all fall.
Yeah, my sage different, nigga. Yeah, but he ain't want them bars,
My
though.
sage different.
Yeah, my sage burn different,
Cuddy
nigga.
wasn't replying to
Yeah,
none
he
of
wasn't
them.
replying.
No, he
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
but it
I'm
was
just
just with a
throwing
hum.
Cuddy in that mix because every rapper on that list has
I
a
know.
diss
Come
to Cuddy.
day and night your way this
Man,
way.
all Cuddy gonna do is light the sage and throw it in the A room and run out the studio.
It's gonna be a long day and night.
All right, Cuddy gonna find someone to write him some shit.
I mean, well, that's a different argument. That's a different argument.
Well, no, Cuddy could write. Cuddy might be able to rap.
Cuddy is like eclectic J-Elec.
No, he's put out music.
You baiting Rory?
Bait me for what? I'm not
you
even
go
a Cudi
hold-
fan.
you go- it's hard to tell.
Hey, Rory, we're not letting you get that off.
I don't have one Kid Cudi song in my iTunes.
Really? That's disappointing.
In my
Yeah, that's
iTunes.
disappointing.
Why? He's a streamer.
I got 3 of his albums on my phone right now, like for sure.
Yeah,
I've tried to
missing
get
that
into Cudi, I
fire.
never
Yeah,
could.
you are.
Man,
I
on
never
the
That
would.
first album was crazy.
You ain't got Man and Mooney and Serrano?
Crazy.
No, Joe, relax.
That first album is a classic
I've
album.
tried to get into Cudi, I just couldn't. I
You
totally
didn't like the
understand-
first
I
Cudi
totally-
album?
Parks, you getting in your
That's
bag.
surprising.
That's surprising.
Yo, you don't like the first album bag?
You argued to me that Cudi was some sort of
I'm shocked that
musical
we're in a
genius.
full-fledged Cudi talk.
I think Cudi is one of the most influential artists of the
I
past
know,
10
you
years.
started this talk. I'm trying to get us out of here.
I agree.
But to me, he's not my
do.
personal shit.
I do. A lot of these niggas took their shit from Cudi. Took that stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Play this part.
And artists I like took their shit.